Right folks, welcome in. Glad you could join me today. Today we take on Everton in the Premier League at home. But there's a lot of news to catch up on before we head into the game. It's a sort of a good news, bad news start. So let's drop in on the save and I can bring you up to speed with what's been going on. So let's start off with some good news. I think I've solved our problems at right wing back by bringing in Rick Karsdorp from Roma for £14.5 million. 14.5 million doesn't buy you a lot these days, but I think we've done quite well with this guy. His transfer value is between 40 and 50 million pounds, so for 14.5, bringing him in, I think we've done good business there. He slots in quite nicely. The holy trinity of determination, teamwork and work rate. Well, he's got 2 out of 3. He's got 17 determination. He's got 16 work rate. So quite pleased with that. Pace and stamina. He's quite quick. He's got 18 for pace and 17 for stamina. We'll see him through most of the games. Hopefully he can stay injury free. So that is the good news. Let's drop in for some bad news. So after the Arsenal game, there you go, bad news. Bosh, Southampton went down there, totally creamed, 3-1. Harry Kane drew us level at one point, but in truth we were never really in the game and we got beat 3-1. Then good news, we've bounced back with a 3-0 win against Liverpool at home, albeit they had a player sent off and were down to 10 men. I'll come back to that in a minute actually. Then more good news, we started our Champions League campaign with a win away to Sporting in Portugal. Slightly fortuitous, but we've won it 2-1 and it's a good start. Then we come to bad news, Manchester City away. It was always going to be a difficult game, but it was made even more difficult by us having a player sent off after no less than 4 minutes. As you can see, I've brought the details up. Bentancur sent off 4 minutes. Thereafter, despite me telling people to ease off on tackles, calm down, stay on your feet, it was just card after card after card. And to be honest, I think we were lucky that we didn't get another player sent off. Richarlison picked up an injury and he's going to be out for some weeks. Haaland scored a hat-trick and we lost 4-0. So, you know, I just want to forget about it. But to be honest, I'm already not looking forward to the return match with them later in the season. They just don't, I haven't got a plan for them. I did have a plan. I was hoping to cut off Haaland's supply by marking De Bruyne out of the game. But sending off after 4 minutes, that's all gone down the toilet. So yeah, for the time being, let's just forget about Manchester City. 4-0. Moving on, Victoria Plzen, if that's how you say it. They might end up being the whipping boys of that Champions League group, and we've beaten them 3-0. It gave me the chance to rotate the starting 11 a little bit, which was good news. 3-0 victory. We're well set in that competition now after 2 games. There we are, we're in second place, we're behind PSG, but more significantly we are 6 points ahead of the 3rd and 4th place side. So that's all going well. Let's just quickly look at the Premiership. Despite those 2 miserable defeats against Southampton and Manchester City, we're still in 6th, and we've got today a game against Everton, 3 points. That's not going to do us any harm at all. So let's head over and see what we're going to do today. That is the starting 11. Obviously Richarlison is crocked. He's down, where is he? He's down there somewhere. Yep, he's injured. Bentancur is suspended. Now, these red cards, FM23, they really have been doling out some reds and some yellows. I'm not just bleating because it's happened to us, because it's happened to opposition sides as well. Opening day of the season, Fulham had a man sent off, Liverpool had a man sent off, and we managed to take advantage of those two occasions. Thinking back, my beta save with Borussia Dortmund, we were involved in 3 separate games where teams were red carded down to nine men. I've never known that to happen. So all I'm saying is I think the Reds and the Yellows is a bit more than I would have expected. But Bentancur, he's suspended, and I appealed against the suspension, and I was found not to have any grounds, and they slapped him with an extra 2 games. So he's suspended for 3 games now, I believe. I've appealed against every red card I've ever had in Football Manager, and not once, not once ever has my appeal been upheld. I don't know if any of you have had a bit more luck in that department, but certainly it's never worked out for me. Anyway, here we go against Everton. I think we've got a side that can take the 3 points as long as we can stay injury free and not pick up too many cards. So let's submit that team and see how we go. So we're favourites, and we should be winning this comfortably. Let's risk telling them that. I don't usually like to tell them they're going to win comfortably, because it never usually seems to be the case. But a little bit more encouragement won't do any harm, and that's what we're going to go with. Encouragement from the start. So what's that he's given? Oh, it's just a nothing, it turns out to be, which is good news. Right, Davis with the free kick, lifted in. Karsdorp shoots over the top. That was quite ambitious. He might have been better off trying to find someone. Ball forward. Kane cannot get on the end of it. Dyer wins the header. Lloris comes out. There's a mix up. This is going to be brilliant. And there you go. I don't know what I'm laughing at. Absolute disaster at the back. I don't know whose fault that was really. Lloris or Dyer, or the pair of them. Dear me. Got to love this game, haven't you? So we are a goal down in a game that I told them they were expected to win. So we need to try and turn this around. So caution is out the window already, and we're moving up to positive. See what we can do. Karsdorp back to Lloris, who I think I will be talking to at half time. Lloris, dear me, and Dyer, pair of them. So Perisic forward to Kane. Davis with it. Kane's through on goal, and he scored. It's 1 apiece. Quick reply, and we're back in the game. I'm praising the entire team. I shouldn't really be praising Lloris and Dyer. Anyway, midway through the first half, it's 1 apiece. 3 shots on target, 2 shots off target. Corner to them. McNeil with it, lifts it in, and we deal with it for the time being. And it's a wild shot. And punted forward, and the highlight ends. Can't believe Lloris has got a 6.7 for this game. That's a brilliant tackle. No hint of a penalty. Davis brings it away. Lo Celso. Perisic. Lo Celso. There's the ball forward we were looking for. Here's Harry Kane. And the deflection nearly takes it in. But it's a corner. Couple of minutes to go till half time. And it comes. Celso, Perisic. Højbjerg joining in, and it's a poor ball, and the highlight ends. And that is probably going to be all she wrote for the first half, and it is. So I don't like what I just saw from this team. Well, not exactly the team. I don't like what I just saw from Lloris and Dyer. No, I don't think I'm going to upset them by telling them that. Keep going. We can win this if we work hard as a team. Not a brilliant response. See if we can improve things. Okay, let's go with that. We're very disappointed if we don't go on and win this game. This is 3 points. Well, I thought would be quite straightforward. Anyway, here we go with Bissouma. Checks back, all the way back to Lloris. He wants to do something clever with it. So, free kick, Otamendi, midfield. Dyer. Højbjerg. Out to Lucas Moura. First time ball in, Pickford swallows it. And this is looking ominous. Iwobi. Oh dear. Oh, good save from Lloris. Bit of a reprieve for us there. McNeil with a corner, and it is cleared after a fashion, and Lloris again makes a save. Free kick to them, over the top, thank you very much. Need a bit more boys. Højbjerg with it, Lo Celso. Moura will get on the end of this, and it's a corner. So just over the hour mark, and Perisic looks like he's given his all there. So Sessegnon comes in for him. Karsdorp not having a great game, is he? 6.4 rating. Do we take him off? Yeah, let's drop Emerson Royale in there, and we'll see how we do from this corner. Obviously we didn't do anything from the corner. So throw to us, Lucas Moura with it, gives it up. They're trying to play their way out of the press. Pickford punts. And Lo Celso was back on his heels there. Didn't see Iwobi coming in from behind. This is looking ominous. And the shot goes wide. We could have been punished badly there. So, free kick. Otamendi has somehow got on the end of it. Højbjerg shoots. The keeper picks it up. So I'm going to stop it there, and the Celso is going to be replaced by Skip, and I'm going to bring in Kulishevsky just for this last 13 minutes. He's still playing with a bit of an injury, but he was passed as fit to play. Sessegnon will not get on the end of that. 10 minutes to go. Bissouma comes off for McTominay. 90 minutes almost up, and this is fizzling out to a very, very disappointing draw. It really is. Unless, no, it's not going to happen now, is it? So we're into the final minute. This is going to be our last throw of the dice, with Dyer bringing it forward. Here's Skip. Sessegnon. Kane won't get to that. It's a poor ball forward from Sessegnon, in truth. So Skip is dispossessed. And that's it. The 90 minutes is up. We've drawn 1-1 in a game that I thought we'd win, to be honest. I really did. Yeah, we weren't good enough. Simple as that. Need to improve. So where does that leave us? Well, we're in 4th. We've played a game more than West Ham, a game more than Brighton and Southampton. Not a disaster, but we really need to be looking to win games like that, don't we? Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you've enjoyed today's video, please drop a like. If you've got anything to say, please leave a comment. I will reply to all comments, good, bad or indifferent. But most importantly, you know it makes sense. Hit that subscribe button and join the fun. Okay, well, I'll see you all in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.